Hey guys, I wanted to share this video with you where Walter Santamaria and Luis Burdet and myself got together to make homemade Argentine style sausage. We made two kinds, the dry sausage kind, which is the one that you slice. You let it dry for 15 days or so, and there is a process that follows, and then you can, eat it with anything cold. And then we made the other one that is a fresh sausage that you can eat right away, and you can grill it, you can make it in the oven, either way. But this is a very interesting process, and I wanted to share this with you. It's one of the items in my bucket list that I'm checking off, and I'm happy that I was able to do it. I want to say special thanks to Walter Santamaria and his wife, and Perica, and also to Luis Burdet for coming and helping us and being a good sport. So this is a video dedicated to my friend Collins Huff, and everybody who enjoys it and finds it useful. Enjoy. Step number one, we chop garlic and we boil it on red wine, a little more than half a bottle of red wine. When it comes to a full boil, that's the size of the garlic right there. When it comes to a full boil, we take it out and let it cool off. You should chop about 3 heads of garlic. That's gonna go on the meat. Here you can see it boiling, the garlic on the wine. And we're gonna put it in the fridge. Here is pork sirloin. We have 3 of them. You got a lot of sausage out of these. Alright, here we go. And then we have back fat, pork back fat. I don't know what it is. Está acá, ¿no? Sí. There we go. We have 4 pounds. The idea here is to slice the boneless pork and then the back fat and introduce that into the machine that is going to process and grind all of these. Again, we have, we'll tell you what the amounts are, but you can see Walter going at it right now, and then you'll see more of that. Here we go. So we have sliced the we have the pork. We have the machine that we're getting it going, and that is the machine that you use to process the meat and to grind it. Bueno, un saludo a la gente de allá de General Alvear y de Azul.
Saludos a esa gente de General Alvear y de Azul, acá de parte
del grupo de cocina de Gato Duma. And here is a demonstration of how the stripes should look, how thick, how thin, when you slice them with the knife. There you go. Using 16 pounds, 8 kilos of pork. I'm going to be using 4 pounds, which is what we have here. I'm going to shred it now. I'm going to slice it to put it through the machine of pork fat. Okay? It's very good for your cholesterol levels. All gluten free. The pork fat. We have the pork, and here we go. I'm going to process it. Vamos, entrar y mostrar la pipa. Bueno, acá tenemos todo listo. Ahí va. Ahí va saliendo. There we go. That is a mixture of pork and pork fat that we process through this beautiful machine. And this is what it looks like, and this comes together. We put a little less fat, so you could call them fat-free. Wing wing. And this is safe for the other ones. These are going to be dry sausage, basically salami that you eat and slice, but actually with a very powerful taste, unique taste. And this and that is going to be for regular sausage that you Italian sausage type of thing. So, you remember we had boiled the wine with the garlic heads? Well, we have also drained the garlic heads out of there. We put it in the fridge, and now we have cold wine with garlic in it, and we're gonna use that for the meat. 60 grams of salt, handful of pepper, black pepper, and then we have nut, and we have oregano, and white pepper mixed. We're gonna spread everything even, and then we're gonna condiment everything, and we'll show you how it looks at the end. All right, there we go. Now we've spread even the meat, and we dug little holes in it with our fingers. That's where the wine and the spices are mostly going to go. And now you can see the process of doing that next. The wine stays the little holes that we made with our fingers. You can see the pepper there, right? It's right there, for example, and the wine. Okay, and that's how it should stay sitting there before you flip it over and do the same thing all over again on the other side. So we put the wine on the other one, and I wanted to show you now, before the wine we put salt. You can see Perica here doing it with her hand because her hands are clean and dry, so nothing sticks to the hands, and you can spread the spices more evenly. This one is going to be the one we're going to use to make the dry sausage. The one to the left is going to be the one we use for the fresh sausage, the one that you can grill, put in the oven anywhere. But this one is for the one that we let dry for 15 days, 13, 15 days after sitting in humidity. Here's the trick. Use the black pepper. So basically just a handful, that's it. And now it's time for the wine with the garlic, right? There's no garlic, there are no heads of garlic in the wine. We drain the wine, but the flavor is certainly there. And we're gonna use our hands, because if you use a spoon, what will happen is that sometimes the wine will fall off the spoon. You have more wine in some areas than others, and you want to spice this up as evenly as possible, right? But here's Walter putting the wine on with the base of garlic on meat. After we're done with this, we're gonna flip this over a piece at a time, and we're gonna do the same process of spicing everything up evenly and adding the wine base with garlic on the other side, and that's pretty much most of the process. You can see that the wine still sits there, and we are making the actual sausage now. This is the dry sausage. This is the one that is the regular sausage that you buy and you put in the grill. No, we didn't put any pepper. To process the meat with our hands, mix it in. We have condimented the top and the bottom, and now we're doing this. There we go. I'm gonna do it for both. After we've spiced, condimented both sides, we kind of get our hands there and mix it all together, and you can see that's going to be for the other sausage, but this is for the dry sausage, and here's the machine that we're going to use to put the stuff on the tripe. And Walter is gonna start by putting the meat in there, and that's the machine we use to put the meat in the tripe, and it's coming to an end in this process. So we have stuffed the machine with the pork meat, and that's the press with the handle, of course, and the meat, of course, will come out of the tube that you see where the tripe is going to go. It is a wonderful process. Alright, so here Perica is gonna cut the tripes the same size, and this is gonna give you a good idea of how long they need to be, okay? And you're seeing it right now. I know the filming is not the greatest. It's difficult to film and work at the same time. There you go. And you're gonna see me doing the minimum effort cutting them as she holds them for me. Maybe you can see that process of cutting the tripe here. There you go, and you can see the length better in this video. There you go. All right, and they're all the same. This is only for the dry sausage because they're individual sausages, and they're one long sausage. There you go. All right, here's the part with the tripe. Okay, and we want to make sure the tripes are submerged in hot water, not boiling but hot. And what that does is it prevents the tripe from ripping. You see me and Walter right now, our hands, and I am tying the end of one of them with string. You have to tie it firmly because if you don't, when you hang the sausage to dry, the whole thing will come down. Okay, so you see us getting at it, and now Walter is gonna go ahead and insert the first tripe in the machine while I keep tying them. They are pre-cut. We have cut these the exact same measurement. And this is for the dry sausage, so they're going to be a little longer an individual, whereas the long one is going to be the one that we use for the fresh sausage. But here you see me tying. It's a little bit of a nasty process, but it is what it is, folks. If you want to eat something organic and homemade, there's going to be getting your hands dirty involved, and our hands are clean, by the way. We wash our hands all the time. But you see Walter has done that already, and now he's going to start getting this going. Luis is gonna crank the machine. so that it can release all the pork meat, and it's gonna go into the tripe, and then you'll see more of the process. But here I am at work. They're difficult to tie because you're dealing with things that are very thin. And there we go. There you see a first dry sausage. And then I'll talk to you more about the process that follows after the sausage is made. It's not over there. There you go. Here we go. That's a beautiful thing. Alright, here we see some progress that we made. These are all going to be dry sausage, fairly long. They do shrink a great deal when you hang them to dry. And again, we'll talk about that drying process in a minute. And there you see Luis talking more than he's working. But Walter is doing a lot of the work and helping out. Thank you, Luis. But they look great. They really look great. And here we see Walter and Luis really going at it. They're doing a good job. I'm tying them up while they're doing this. So I'm on the other end. As I'm filming, I'm also trying to get some of the tying done in between. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we start here. I'm running my mouth. Luis doesn't look too excited right now. He's almost falling asleep on the machine, but he's doing his thing, and I'm about to present you one of them. I'm tying them up, and we tie them up in a way that from both ends that you can hang them to dry. They need to be exposed to humidity for 3 days. Otherwise they harden up too much, and when you eat them they're going to be very, very, very hard, like a rock. And then they need to be left to dry for 2 weeks, a little more. There you go. There you see me. I'm very happy. Salt, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. These are the dry sausage that you can just snack on with cheese. Obviously they're not dry right now. We had to expose them to humidity for 3 days at least, and then hang them to dry, and hopefully they'll age nicely and they'll dry nicely, and then you can slice them and eat them with cheese and bread. It's really exquisite. This is all homemade.
No, no. Está bien, así no queda ahí. Ahí está, dale pasito más. Ahora sí, dale más.
And finally, we are done with the dry sausage, and you see me and Walter and I making the fresh sausage, the Italian style, Argentine style sausage that you can throw on the grill. The previous one was the one that you let dry and eat with cheese and crackers. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video, and here is Luis, Perica, Walter and I saying a cheer in Spanish.